Hey guys, today we're going to be looking over a lot of the info we have about the Dauntless Summer update. It is a long-awaited update, but I really do think it'll have a great impact on the game. Without further ado, let's go into the video. So first of all, we're going to talk about weapon swapping. Now I've already covered this part of the update in my older update video, but all I need to know is you can equip two different weapons at once, they can be different elements and different types, and you can just swap weapons by doing the weapon swap combo, or just pressing the weapon swap button, which costs stamina when your weapon is out. In the background here is an example of the weapon swap combo. Next up we have the pursuit game mode making a return. So you obviously choose specific behemoths to hunt, and this time you'll have different side quests you can do for Zelia the Forest Slayer, Granny Strega, and other people. But you'll also have different encounters. These include new surprise attacks from some weird creatures, behemoths attacking NPCs and shrines and stuff, and I think it'll be great. It'll make the game feel way more alive, and you won't just find the behemoth chilling in the center waiting for you to find it. Another point is there will be different difficulty levels. In the lower difficulty you'll fight Lesser Embermane for example, but in the highest it'll be Bloodfire Embermane. Moving on, we have the buffs getting a change. So I really didn't think this was necessary, but the folks over at Phoenix Labs thought people are finding cells and buffs way too confusing, so they tried to simplify it. But to be honest, I think this will just create more confusion, but we'll see how it goes. They renamed the buffs, and one good thing is the buffs on the top left of your screen are going to be a lot more clear, so it'll make it less confusing I suppose. But I don't think they really needed to change up the names and everything, but we'll see how it goes. The next part is the updated world map. So we're going to have 16 separate islands, each with an Ether Surge counterpart. The regular islands recommend level 20 to 30 weapons, whereas the Ether Surge variants are more challenging, recommending level 50 plus weapons. There's also going to be a new team-based mode where you have to fight behemoths with your guild to raise the defense score. This is meant to encourage collaboration, and it adds another use to guilds, so that's pretty nice. Next up, we have these new creatures, Orquids, Vespers, and Chaoxes. They seem pretty cool, but they're probably going to be pretty annoying, but as I said on the website, it'll add more diversity to the game so it won't all feel repetitive. Still in the theme of diversity, we have new world fixtures. These include new shrines to give you temporary power-ups, chests that require special abilities to open, and more. Island events are also getting a change. They'll all happen at set times. For example, we'll have Blazeworks happening at top of every hour, Twilight Sanctuary events happening at the 20th minute, and the Paradox Breaks events happening at the 40th minute. This will be better because you won't have to just wait around for island events to happen. Additionally, they also said the island events will be spread across the entire island, not just in one arena. And another thing is the events are going to have progressive rewards, so you get better rewards from going from phase 1 all the way to the end, instead of just jumping in on the last phase. This prevents people from leeching off others, so it's a good thing, and it rewards you for your efforts. This next section is focused around Legend Behemoths and Legend Hunts. So the Legend Hunt is this new game mode where you go straight to the Legend Behemoth's lair and fight them. They're gonna each have updated movesets and a new look, but in this video I found, I'm not gonna lie, it looks very similar to just the regular Riftstalker moveset. Now in this newer post, they say they have updated the moveset since the last video I showed, so there is hope. Here are some of the Legend Behemoth models. They look pretty sick, let's be honest. And an NPC called Gaia's Copperwheel is going to trade us the maps to find these Legend Behemoths, so that's a cool feature too. And speaking of behemoths, a new behemoth is being introduced. He's been teased quite a bit if you remember codename Crudge. The official name is Korkonos. Here's the model, and it looks pretty scary, not gonna lie. They also provided a video of one of his attacks. I feel like he's going to be pretty fun to fight. Next thing I want to talk about is the weapons. So they said they want to have unique gameplay styles for each weapon rather than each weapon category. So they want two weapons in the same category to feel very different. If they manage to accomplish this, it'll be pretty interesting, but let's hope it doesn't really complicate the game too much. Additionally, your loadout will now have 2 active abilities, 2 special abilities, 50 talent options to choose from, 25 per weapon, with a limit of 30 total, so 15 per weapon, and you'll have 2 elemental coverages. Now about talents. You unlock a line of talents every 10 levels, with the last line being level 50. You can choose 3 talents out of 5 options in each line, and after level 50 your weapon gets stronger but you don't unlock any new talents. The next topic is armor. Each piece of armor will level from level 1 to 20, with improved perks and stronger bonuses with each level. Every armor piece will have prismatic cell slots, so you can slap any cell you want on there. However, helmets and gloves will only have 1 cell slot. Speaking of loadouts, you're going to want to hear about the changes made to cells. So all your cells will be converted into the appropriate amount of +1s, and there will be a way to get a specific cell you want without needing to get lucky from the cores or the middleman. Also, cells won't work how they do right now with +1s and +6s. You'll need to get a specific amount of cells to pass the threshold to activate the perk. For example, you need 4 cells to activate the Knockout King perk. Any more is useless, any less won't activate the perk. The smallest threshold I found is 2 and the largest is 8. And let's be real, 8 of the same cell just feels like you're pushing it. The main focus on weapons in this update seems to be the special exotic weapons. We've already played around with some of them, so they probably won't be extremely different from our expectations. Another big theme of the update seems to be customization and self-expression. They're gonna add a lot more ways to express yourself, which is always nice. All the options from the personality screen will be stored on your loadouts, so you can customize each individual loadout to be as unique as you want it to be. They're also going to be reworking the main quest line, making it clearer, introducing game modes, NPCs, mechanics, etc. as you progress through the main quest. The Slayer's Path is getting a rework, but they didn't mention much changes, so we'll have to wait and see. And finally, they're reworking Mastery. Mastery and the Slayer's Path will be linked. Achieving high Mastery rewards you with crowns, elemental resistance, loadout slots, titles, etc. And for the last point, we're looking at Etherite and the essences. You can find Etherite in 3 forms, each giving different amounts of XP. These can be infused into your weapons to level them up. You can also use Behemoth parts to craft essences, which are used to craft talents. Don't worry if you're a new player or if you're returning to the game for this update. They'll have a tutorial to bring everyone back in the loop so we all know what's going on. This update is going to be one hell of a grind, but hey, we have the summer to get used to it. So use this knowledge I found to get a head start when the update comes out. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if I missed anything out, feel free to comment it down below and share with the others. While you're down there, maybe drop a cheeky like and subscribing would really help me out. That's it fellas, see ya.